Hey there, Ryan Reynolds here. It's a new year, and you know what that means. No, not the diet. Resolutions. A way for us all to try and do a little bit better than we did last year. And my resolution, unlike big wireless, is to not be a raging and raise the price of wireless on you every chance I get. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited. See mintmobile.com for details.
Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
Hello, I'm your host, Les Bubka. Welcome to Anxious Black Belt, a podcast that focuses on karate, mental health, and everything in between. If you enjoy our content and would like to support us, best way to do that is to listen to another episode, share with your friends, and leave us a review. All this stuff helps the mysterious algorithm to introduce our podcast to new audience. Thank you for joining me, and let's listen to the episode. Welcome to 2025. As you know from the previous podcast, we didn't have a great Christmas due to the illness, but New Year starting really well. First of all, we've got defibrillator. Thanks to the support of the karate community, we managed to raise the funds, and we are just looking at the right one. At the moment, the choice is on a mobile one, which is designed for a sports events. And the reason for it is that we're doing quite a lot of seminars, going to the different events, and Muay Thai guys doing some inter-club competitions in the dojo. So the mobile one and sports design is the best choice at the moment. Hopefully, we're going to purchase it on Monday, and within a few days we should have it. Thanks to the support of all the karate community, we managed to raise a little bit more money, and we have found a deal, a discounted one for a really good defibrillator that I described a second ago. So we are in a position now to buy a defibrillator. I have a money to purchase 2 sets of spare batteries, which we're gonna do closer to the time of change those batteries, and that should give us a massive 12 years run for the defibrillator, which is an awesome news. And we've got the person who can maintain them, because that was part of his job in his previous workplace. So all win. Our project started yesterday with the Oak Cliff. We had 8 people, 2 new people, 4 didn't turn up from the previous project. But overall, for people with mental health and charity project, we are the strongest group within the organization at the moment, and we've got 14 people sign in. Like I said, 8 turned up yesterday. We had a great session. Feedback is really good. So the first session of the year was amazing. On our evening class, so karate for mental health, regular class, we had only 3 turn up, 4 actually. We had a new lady from the prison service jump in, sign up, so it's all good. Hopefully on Tuesday we're gonna have a few more people joining in, and it is 14 club members, so hopefully we all gonna get together and have actually the dojo full, which is a really exciting stuff for me, because for a very long time I had only a couple of students. So now seeing that growing, it's amazing. Today, starting with back on the Taiso, predicting 15 people, got a few new people for trials, which is also amazing. So I'm really looking forward to catch up with people from that group who've been on a Christmas break, and we can get back together, do some meditation, do some kata, and have some tea and coffee. So this is a strong project of mine, going for years now, nearly 10 years. So really looking forward to catch up with good old friends. On Monday, starting 2 new projects. One is for the Hive, where we're going to be working meditation and some physical activity for people with dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and other disabilities and illnesses. And this is a chair-bound exercise. So we're going to do katas on the chair, and really looking forward to it. This one is contracted for a year, so nice long project, and really making a change to people. Although sometimes it is a bit disheartening because you're going in and it's like being the first time, so people don't remember you. Same conversation, same activities, and sometimes it's a bit tiring. But knowing that you're making a big change for people who are there and filling the time with something interesting for them is really rewarding. So I really like that project. It's a return for me. We had a few months break, but this time I'm for full year. So really looking forward to that project as well. And that's follow up in St. Clair's Church. We're going to complete a new project. One of the instructors left due to changing the location, so he moved into London, and there was a group of elderly as well who was looking for a fitness exercise group coach. So I've got a contract for it. We're starting 3 months trial. If they're gonna like me, if I'm gonna okay to work with them, if I'm gonna meet their needs, and if that's gonna go well, that's gonna be extended for a whole year, which is also amazing and good stuff for me and good stuff for them. So we're going to be trying to challenge them and mix physical exercises with a meditation and some kata. I'm going to try to sneak in some karate into it. So really looking forward to that one. This Saturday, I hope that weather will not spoil it. I am going to Wales to do a waterfall training with Shihan Terry Brickett. Unfortunately, my partner in crime, Martin, had to pull out due to the health. So I'm gonna go on my own. I hope that I'm not gonna be stuck in snow, and we're gonna have some fantastic training. I'm gonna record a podcast with Shihan Terry about Kyokushin, about the Misogi training, and what are changes in martial arts and how we're seeing it. I don't have a script as usual, so we see where it's gonna take us. But it's nice to see that Terry does yearly waterfall training and it's growing and growing. I hope that Tommy John we're gonna be there as well. So it'll be nice to catch up. Maybe I can record something with him as well. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to do more podcast on the go. So just grab people and chat to them on the events. I see how that's gonna go. If people gonna have a time, if people gonna have a will, but that's what I'm gonna try. And again, January full on. We've got our open mat training. We're gonna have some mochi and we're gonna have some miso soup and stuff like that. So we're hoping to have at least 10 people coming, networking, making connections, do some training, some sparring, some bunkai breakdowns and stuff like that. So we will see how it go. It's open to everybody. So if you have nothing to do on 12, come on about 11:30 to 1:30. We will gonna be having a training. More info is on Facebook. It would be lovely to see you there if you want to come. On 26, we've got Ian Abernathy and I doing a deciphering kata number 2 after a huge success of the first one and lots of questions about doing it again. We're taking it a little farther, and we're gonna expand on what was on the first one. I'm sure they're gonna be Ian doing the same exercise, which is a really eye opener for how the kata deteriorated and why we got so many changes. And it's just an inevitable process. And Ian does a great job of highlighting that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Again, info on Facebook. Um, February for me is a exciting one because I'm going to teach for the first time in Norway in Runis Dojo. So I'm really looking forward to it. I met the Norwegian team in Sweden I've been kindly invited to teach in Norway, so I hope that nothing gonna go in the way of flights and stuff. And we will be in Norway in February, do some training and enjoy the company of the Norwegian people. I've never been in Norway, so I'm really looking forward to it. Ronnie promised us some sightseeing, so it's really, really exciting for me. In March, I'm doing a joint cooperation and joint training with amazing Brian Bates sensei. We're gonna look at the building up sparring ideas and methodology. We're gonna be doing preparation for sparring, what type of sparring we're doing, what it's a components of it, and how to build up and do safe, enjoyable sparring. I'm sure that's going to be very, very interesting for people. We've got quite a good response now with people booking in already. So if you're up for a little bit of a training, all safely, then contact Brian Sensei and book yourself in it. It's going to be in Brian's near to Brian's dojo, so Dunstable, and yeah, really looking forward to that one. In April, we're gonna have a seminar in um, here in Guildford with Somerset Applied Karate. I really love how Joe and Greg do their training with games and really playful way, but in a clever way as well. So everything is joined together. So it's their tour of UK. They're doing a lot of seminar this year, and they asked me to join with them and visit Guildford. So I hope that my students and local people, karate people, gonna join in and have fun on this one. I'm really looking forward to it. And that's April. In May, I am teaching with Tommy John Moore for Terry Monsfield, so it's gonna be a fun one because we're gonna be looking on the opposite structure and do some training. So Tony's gonna do Tommy's gonna do his stuff from a point of view of a big guy. I'm gonna do my stuff from a point of view of a tiny guy. So I'm sure this is gonna be very interesting for people. And Terry's always organizing fantastic seminars, and the judo club is really, really good. So if you want to join that, speak to Terry, Terry Monskfield on Facebook, and book yourself on that as well. Then I've got a really something I'm looking forward to because we've been talking for a couple of years doing that together, and always something come up. So I'm gonna have a seminar with Dr. John Teachin, Pin and Flow, or Kata Flow, and we're gonna be doing that in Guildford as well. So if anybody is interested in fantastic work that John does, get in touch and book in, and we're gonna be having some fun. Again in August, back to Terry's in the judo club. I was gonna be doing all around karate and all the aspects of it from my point of view. So it's just me doing the seminar for him. Last time we had over 40 people. I think 40 people joining in, and people enjoying the throws, takedowns, and stuff like that. So we're gonna do my way of doing karate, which obviously I'm looking forward to. September, we're gonna have a karate for mental health. I'm hoping to have a couple of interesting teachers. I'm in conversation with them, so it's not confirmed yet. So I won't be telling you who, but soon it will be revealed. And I'm hope it's gonna be interesting because I love their content and I love their way of teaching. And I'm hoping that it will be interested and well attended, and that's going to be raising money for Karate for Mental Health CIC. I've been invited to join in Karate for Mental Health in Cornwall. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to that one because it's between the seminars here in the UK for me. So I'm still have to negotiate with the boss in the house and the family and see how it goes. And one thing which I forgot to mention, in June I'm gonna be in Cornwall for Mark Stevens. I'm really looking forward to that one. It's just across the street from Ian, so maybe it's gonna be a chance to catch up with Ian as well in the middle of the year. In Cumbria, I never been in Cumbria, so it's also exciting stuff for me, especially that I know that Mark's students are really good, because one of his students is studying in Guildford and he's joined our dojo and pops in for training, so I can see how quality teaching Mark does. So it's something to look forward, and new connection. I never met Mark, so I'm really looking forward as well to that one. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing year for traveling. Amazing year for projects. We've got 5 projects waiting for funding and approval. If that's gonna work out, it's gonna be a jam-packed year, because it's gonna be extra 15 seminars for this year and the next year. So it's gonna be busy, but we'll see how it goes. So this is a short update on whatever going on in our club and in my teachings. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that tomorrow I'm gonna be able to record the conversation with Terry, and I've got few interesting guests lined up for next few weeks. So I'm really looking forward to chatting with those people, and I hope you're gonna be enjoying listening my conversation with them. And kids gonna be in school, so it's gonna be more thought through podcast. Not like today. Today is just me rambling because kids running around. I did ask kids if they would like to be with me on a podcast. Obviously, when I don't want them, they trying to storm the room and chat. But now they said no, they don't want to talk about martial arts with me on a podcast, which is fair enough. And yeah, that's it for me, really. Well done for listening to all of it. You are a superhero. Thank you very much for your support. And if you could leave us that review on a podcast platform, that would be amazing. I appreciate your time, appreciate your support, and I wish you all the best until the next one.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.